Hi, friends. This is Amanda. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Michigan. Welcome to my channel. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. Today, we're going to start with some in-color designer series paper, and we're going to use fresh freesia. Now, I wanted to play with the Global Design Project this week. I did do this on Tuesday, but this week really got away from me, so it's now Saturday. I really need to get this blog post up and out. So we will be using the color challenge, which is Fresh Freesia and Blackberry Bliss and Pear Pizzazz, which is a great combination, I think. Really easy to use and to get in the habit of using, I guess. Well, that's not right. To get, to have, this is in your wheelhouse. This is a wheelhouse one. This is one to put down for the next 2 years. This is a great color combination. All right, so we are going to use this Pierced Blooms, and the stamp set is called In Bloom. And if you choose to get it before the end of June 2021, you can get the 10% off for the bundle, because you're definitely going to want to get the Pierced Blooms die set. That's what makes the stamp set so special. Are the piercing on the blooms. Very cute. The flowers don't actually match up with the dies, and that's perfect. It's exactly what you want. I do like the sentiments. You mean so much to me. Happy birthday. You really are the best. Congratulations. You're so fancy now, and you are amazing. All right. So I got this sketch. I don't know from where, but we're going to make some strips on the side of a card. And as you can see, I'm quickly doing this. It didn't take very long, though, really. It took about 4 minutes, so not that big of a deal. And in my thoughts, I thought, well, I'll just draw a line, right? Have it exactly where I want it, and it will be perfect. You know what I mean? I have 1.5 inches here, 1.5 inch little strips, and so I will cut my paper and leave, 1/4 inch on the side, and these are just going to match up perfectly. Oh my gosh. So if you're going to do this sketch, which is really cute, I hope you do, make your line or use a piece of copy paper, but make it so that there's some to cut off, okay? Like 1/4 inch, a good 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, because you're going to want to take this to your trimmer or your chopper. What are those things called? It's a trimmer, but it's a guillotine. Thank you very much. And you're going to want to make these straight, because as you can see right now, these aren't so straight. I'm sorry, but they looked kind of straight, right? No. So make them larger and cut them off. If you choose to do a little line on your paper, that's great. Do not do it on your trimmer. Get a little ruler, do it lightly, because on my first piece of paper, I actually scored it with my pencil. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a great card. So the tip is make your strips 1/2 inch longer than you need them to be, and then cut. Okay? Do not follow my example, because then it's not going to be perfect. And and I know that we're all going to notice it. All right, so I wanted to do this sketch. And the sketch is to have this little itty bitty rectangle. No, square. A 2.5 inch square. Don't you love what you do when you set your chamois on? Yeah. All right. I know I'm not the only one that sets their chamois and gets wet marks on cardstock. But anyways, okay. So this is the sketch right here. And I was sticking to the sketch. I mean, I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it no matter what, because I really liked the card that the sketch showed you. I mean, I don't remember what it is now, but I was like, no, there's this square right here. So I don't ever use the stamp set except for the sentiments. Maybe I should make one of the cards that have the flowers in there, because they're really kind of wonky and cute. I really like them. But I'm just using all the dies. And of course, I'm cutting out the leaves and Pear Pizzazz. I mean, shocker there. But, and then I'll cut out all the same flowers from the Fresh Freesia and the Blackberry Bliss. But I mean, you guys, I am using every inch of this cardstock. I mean, this is what's so great about this mini Stamp and Emboss machine. I mean, you just load this sucker up and watch the second pass. I mean, I use every little inch of this little piece so that I can get all of my little bit. Look at that. That's crazy. Would you ever really put that through your large? No, your large big shot. No, no way. Only for the mini would you go crazy like this. But I love it because I use all of my little spits and side pieces up. So yeah, nothing's wasted. But anyway, so I'm going to cut out then the same flowers in Blackberry Bliss, but I missed some of the middle parts. And that's how I get in trouble. Now I'm going to slow things down because this is at 1,000%. Because apparently I'm just a slow crafter. You know what I mean? I always put this up to at least 200%. But for things like this, I go, max out because I don't want you guys to have to see how slow I am. It's embarrassing. All right. So anyway, well, hello. Yeah, you have to remove the dies from underneath your little feet if you want it to work. So, you can tape yours down so you don't have to be so, slow and just make one quick pass, or you can do what I did and, use your scissors and do whatever you have to do. I'm going to slow things down. This is at 200%. So, double time. And I'm going to show you exactly how laborious, that word is, how completely uncreative I was being because I could not make flowers to save my life. Now, I knew I wanted to do flower upon flower upon flower. I knew I wanted to layer flowers or layer petals or layer shapes. I knew I wanted to do that. And that's about as far as I was getting with these flowers. I'm like, okay, that's it. And I don't know what it was, but you're going to see, I'm going to spend at least 4 minutes here trying to figure out how to layer these flowers. And I don't know if it's because of the colors, the stark difference of it, but like the 4-petal one in the middle there, it looks like a pillow with some ribbon on it. I mean, really, it does not look like a flower in any way, shape, or form. It just looks wrong. So, I mean, like a pinwheel. So, I mean, finally, I decide that I'm just going to glue these suckers together because obviously my brain's not working correctly. Because look, I'm still going back and, anyways, I'm going to let you see how long I played because I do lose some film, some tape, some video, some whatever in a little bit. I lose a little bit of it, but that's okay because, then you wouldn't be witness to how silly I am. And I'm digging in my little tray here to see if there's anything else. I'm like, there's really nothing else in there. I mean, you can be digging all you want, but there's nothing else to use. But what I did find actually to save me, other than just gluing these suckers down, was I started to put the little middle pieces on them. And what are those called? Like the little centers? I'm like, okay, that looks like a flower now. All right. Okay. So I just needed the final step. And you know what would also be really great to use? Let me see if I can find the name of these. They're those little flower acrylic bits in the back, which I could have used, but I didn't think about them. Luckily, like I said, I was able to think about using these rhinestones. But let me see if I can get you those names. Those would be super cute in the middle. I'm in my annual catalog, of course, and these are some new little bits, kind of like shaker bits. So you have to go to the back. Amanda, why can't you find them? I will find them in a second for you guys. I'm not even paying attention. Sorry, you guys. But like I said, it was very difficult for me to get these flowers to look like flowers. And I don't know if this is because this is the 4th card I made today. I made lots of them in one day because I was feeling so great and creative. Oh, goodness, I just had to go one page, one more. And I think if you use the loose flower flourishes, which are in Fresh Freesia, especially on the Blackberry Bliss, those would look really great. There's little daisies and large daisies. I think those are daisies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-petal daisies. Yeah. Yeah, we're think those. I think those would be super cute in the middle, but I do like these rhinestones because they're sparkly. I use my adhesive eraser a lot on this particular card because I used the Tombow Mono Glue. It was feeling left out. So I decided that I had to use it because, what else I mean, I use my Barely Art glitter glue, but I'm like, no, I don't want to, I'll use my Tombow Mono. It's going to be quick, especially for the back with those strips. It stayed a little bit juicier, a little bit longer, so I could really, maneuver them instead of just cutting them. But see, here's where I throw this little square out. I'm like, no, I'm not going to use the square. But this is excruciating. And I hope that you guys will appreciate the fact that we all have off days and off cards, and it doesn't turn out perfectly in the first 5 seconds. I mean, I don't see things. I have to actually put them down, and I can't visualize things in my head. I have to actually use them. And I picked up some repositionable adhesive. I've never had it before. I always thought, any dot runner is repositional, but I love this repositional adhesive. You just stick it on there, and you know what? When you don't want it, it just wipes off, flakes off. It's nothing. But it can stay for a few seconds so you can maneuver things around. Now, notice here, I don't have any greenery on here, and I'm using way too many flowers. I used all the flowers I made, which is just silly. So if you're ever having a problem like this, start with one flower and then go up, rather than 6 flowers or however many there are, and then wheedling them down. I mean, this is nonsense, right? All right, friends, this is finally my card. I think I like it. It was definitely a labor of love. The little You Mean So Much to Me is cut out using one of the dies from the bloom. So this is just a one set card. I do like that. Remember, by the end of June, you can get the 10% off for the bundle. The Global Design Project is something fun. I hope you guys try it at least once. It's a challenge. And this was definitely a challenge for me, even though these colors went beautifully together. This was just a card that took a lot out of me for something so clean and simple. I hope you like it. I do like the colors, and I hope you let me know what you think. If you guys would like and subscribe, you'd make my day. You have a pleasant one. I'll see you soon. Thanks so much.